how you imagine yourself in next 5 days. I'm not talking about the years, I'm talking about the days. Everybody takes their dreams or goals for a year or a month, but I'm taking it for the next 5 days, just 5 days. Okay, because in such period of time you can achieve something which is more specific. Okay, so let's say I want to edit a video, so I will not take the goal of editing a video for the next 5 years or 1 year. I will keep its deadline as close as possible because I want to do that work and move on to another work. The lesser your deadline is, the more you will achieve that. In order to achieve the version you want to be yourself in the next 5 days is something you need to put your work on. The self development is not about becoming something else or becoming someone else or becoming something you which is your inspiration or idol for you. It is becoming the best version of yourself. Well, this can vary on the individual's definition, but the only thing you need is a dedication and the action. For the next 5 days, you all you need to do is to take one task, only one task. I'm not taking too many of the things. I will take one task. For example, I want to edit one video and upload one video on YouTube. That's my task. You can take your own. For example, you can make a sketch. You can write down your 2 or 3 pages of thoughts, doing exercise, meditation, journaling, reading books. These are the four things which are very normal in my life. I want you to make it in your life so normal, and I want you to just pick one small thing, not a bigger one small thing in your life for the next 5 days. Work on that endlessly. What actually is self development? Self development is not changing yourself but enhancing yourself to a better version. Okay, for example, if I want to change my mindset, I will not change it by just reading a one book. Okay, I will read one page of it and I will implement that in my life. That is what is known as changing, because implementation is far more better than just reading. It's all about the matter of matter. Means what are the really things that matters to you. It can be your friend, it can be your work, or it can be something else. It's all depend on you. So there are different aspects of self development. The first one is mindset. You need to be clear in your own mindset. If your mindset is not to grow and your mindset is not to change yourself, then you are not going to do anything for the rest of your life or for the next 5 days. The first thing you need to change is your mindset. You need to believe that I can do this, because believing the thing that can keep you going. It's the nature of your mind to go against the thing which is coming to your way. So the very first thing you need to do is to accept the changes in your mind. The thing you need to do is to accept the situation as it is, and you can't change the outer situation, but you can change the inner response toward that situation. And the only thing you need to do accept. Second one is to respond consciously toward that situation or toward that action is discipline. I know you was also like me who watch the 10 motivational video from tomorrow I will do this, from tomorrow I will do this. No, this is not the right way to do your work. If you're watching this, okay, and if you're feeling that I must do this right now, then just do. Leave that video. It doesn't matter. What really matter is your work. Okay? So work is far more important than the motivation. So discipline is, what's the meaning of discipline? Doing the work that you don't want to do, but you still do it, because that's what keep you suffering, and suffering is the way to reach your goal. You can't reach your goal being happily all through the path. You need to suffer at some stages or at some point of the journey, and suffering is the thing which teaches you most than the happiness. Pain is the most crucial teacher. Discipline, and discipline is something more than the routine, more than the work you are doing. Discipline is a kind of energy. Look at the scouts, look at the army, they all are in discipline. They feel very energetic from inside because they have put themselves in the intense situation they have never been through. When I go to college and return back to home and do my work, my mind automatically goes to that stage when I want my mind's energy the most. After discipline, we have actions, the most powerful thing we can take in our life. And knowledge without action is like the map and never taking a journey. The magic is in the work you are avoiding the most, said by somebody, I don't know, but it's literally a magic. When I put myself in editing videos, I think that it is the thing which is naturally coming to me because editing is such a hard task. You have to cut down all the gaps, and that is the part I literally hate the editing because at that time that is so intense, so boring task, maybe you can say. But in order to do that, I have to do that because after that cutting off the silence, I will have the much more creative task. I can't do the creative task first and do the cutting off work later because cutting off can change your video entirely. So you need to cut off the video first and then do the creative work. And same applies on the all the work we do or all the work we suffer, because the first it is so boring that we don't want to do, but we still have to do because I know that after this boring work, something is coming creative to me. And this is the thing which keeps me going on the work I'm doing. For the next 5 days, your task is just to put one thing up and work on that endlessly, no matter what it takes, and whether it takes the sacrifice of your friends going out or it takes the function or in your home. The only thing you need to do is to complete that work. Otherwise, what will you do in your rest of life? Thank you for watching.